Okay, question 7. 8 runners compete in a race. There are no tied finishes. Andrea and Jack are 2 of the 8 competitors in this race. Find the total possible ways in which the runners can finish if Jack finishes A in the position immediately after Andrea. Okay, these questions are always tricky to get your head around. So, if Andrea finishes immediately, well, ahead of Jack, because Jack's going to finish immediately after Andrea, what we have is a situation where Andrea and Jack are kind of stuck together, AJ, and they're stuck together in this order. It's not JA, it has to be A and J. So they kind of behave like one object now. And then the other runners, let's call them B, C, D, E, F, G. So that's 8 runners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners. But these two are stuck together, so they behave in as one object. And if we're going to find the number of ways in which we can arrange these 7 now objects, we just do 7 factorial, and that will give me the answer. So here I'm just going to do 7, and then in here I can find factorial. There it is. Press enter. 5040. 5040. So that's how many ways the runners can finish. Part B. Find the total possible ways in which the runners can finish if Jack finishes in any position after Andrea. Okay, well, the mark scheme does a really nice, quick, which to be fair, I didn't think of when I looked at this question. They do a really nice way where they say basically the number of ways Andrea finishes ahead of Jack is the same as the number of ways Jack finishes ahead of Andrea. So they just get the total number of possible ways that the runners can finish, which is 8 factorial, because there's 8 people, and then divided by 2. And that's their answer. That is, while very, very clever, I'm going to show you the other way just because it's probably the one that is more transferable, let's say, to other questions. So let's go through the other way. Any position after Andrea. Okay, so when we do these types of questions, I like to just, unless you can find a quick kind of trick, I like to just break it down into what's the different possible outcomes. So let's assume, okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 places, obviously. Now, if Andrea finishes here, if Andrea finishes first, then what we get is Jack can finish in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 different places. If Andrea finishes here, we have 7 different places that Jack can go. But don't forget, there's 6 other runners, and they can go, they can go anywhere. So it's not like this. There's just 7 different outcomes here. There's actually 7 times 6 factorial outcomes, because you basically put Jack here and then it's 6 factorial, or you put Jack here and it's 6 factorial, or you put Jack here, 6 factorial. So there's 7 6 factorials, if that makes sense. Similarly, if Andrea comes second, let's say he goes here, then now Jack has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places that he can go. So it's 6 places. And again, we still have these 6 other runners, and they can go in 6 factorial different places. So for example, imagine Andrea's here and Jack's here. Well, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different places and 6 different people. So it has to be 6 factorial. And then we kind of keep going on. If Andrea goes here, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places. So that's 5 times 6 factorial. And then it's just etc. So the answer is going to be 6 factorial times 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Because when we get down to Okay, well, hang on. Andrea, if Andrea goes here, it's 7. It's 7 places that Jack can go. If Andrea goes here, it's 6. If Andrea goes here, it's 5. 6, 5. Sorry, if Andrea goes here, it's 5. If Andrea goes here, it's 4. If Andrea goes here, it's 3. If Andrea goes here, it's 2. And if Andrea goes here, it's 1. So it's this times 6 factorial. Okay, I hope that makes sense, guys, because that is confusing. Okay, so I'm just literally going to go 7 plus 6. Hopefully you know how to do this, guys. Plus 5, without a calculator, I mean. Plus 4, plus 3, plus 2, plus 1, times 6 factorial gives me 20160. 20160. And just to show you guys that it's the same answer, if I do 8 factorial, if I do 8 factorial, is that divided by 2 is 20,160. Okay, that's question 7. See you for question 8.